How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're gonna be playing some more Black Green Rock and Pioneer. We've been having a decent amount of success playing this archetype, so we're just getting more data, just playing more games, jamming more games. I think I'm pretty solid on most of the list. I think the main cards we're testing is still the one of old Rutstein. It's kind of a cool way to fuel delirium without losing card quality. I think being able to mill a treasure token or a blood token to give revolt is cool. Blood tokens, especially because we can filter our draws in the late game. I've noticed that if the games go long, old Rutstein just takes over the game because it makes bodies, it filters or draws, or just being able to ramp with the treasures. It's actually been a lot better than I thought it would be. So we're gonna try out the one of again, and then we're just fine tuning the sideboard a little bit more. A lot of most recent changes, we added a second extinction event. So I think the main cards that we're kind of questioning is really just the one of unlicensed hearse. I don't know how good that card is. It's like every time I've drawn it, it just isn't great. It's really a hedge against Is It Phoenix, really. Um, but I don't know. It's a card that I want more data on. Maybe I just need to test it against Is It Phoenix. I could see it being literally anything else. Um, so much Lotus Field and Blue White Control. I mean, like, this could be something for Blue White Control, right? We have the two Duresses, we have the two Grass, we have two Chariots. So that's 6 cards. We board out at least the 4 push. Arguably, we can board out all of the decays. The only answer is Portable Hole. There might be some versions with Narset in it. So there's an argument to board out all the decays as well. So like this is 6+1. We could also board in the Goblinks as well. Um, so it's we definitely have slots for it, but again, the hearse could be something for that matchup. How's it going, amigo Brielle and Mark? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, beginning of the stream. It's always nice having a crowd at the beginning or an audience. Don't feel like I'm just like talking into the abyss. Computer's a little slow today. Cool. We have Thoughtseize, into Thoughtseize, into Trespasser. Opponent also moving into 6. Opponent moving into 5. Goblin is not good against control at all. It's one of those things where you probably board in. And I think it's fine against control because it's either a 2-for-1 or you bait a counterspell with it. That's kind of the point. Like, it's not great, right? But it's not bad either. I think we can fight through the push. I think I'll take out the Planeswalker. Because they technically don't have an agreement. Oh, I guess they do. Sorry, I'm going to take both these threats anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if I do get Thoughtseize, I'd rather take out the Planeswalker than the Tracker, I think. Gonna try out this rock list there. Nice. You do let me know how it goes. Okay. Like, I do not care about that Deathwing Shaman. So I'll take the Tracker. So their hand is just push Water Gave. It's weird how they... Is that the card they drew? They shock it in. Oh, they apparently just drain me? That's fine. So we can't underdog without trophying this Deathrite Shaman because they could push plus underdog, so. Oh, sure. So I kind of don't want to like play my underdog into the shaman. I hope I draw like a fatal push so that I can like play as underdog without fear of the shaman just cleanly answering it. They could also just like chump with the Deathrite Shaman and then push the Trespasser, but that's like a 3-for-1. Like I'll take that trade. I wonder if they'll do that line. They don't. They're thinking about it. Oh, they already went through blockers. So I could just deploy all my threats out. But then this graveyard gluten flips back. Doesn't matter. I don't think this Deathrite Shaman should deter us from just playing all of our threats out, honestly. Like, if they push in this underdog, that they waste a push on it, right? Like, maybe there's argument to blitz this, but, like, they're going to spend a push on one of these threats, right? Like, they just have to. Probably push this one. Oh. They don't eat my Grimflare at end of turn. Huh. I don't understand that. So they have 2 cards in hand. Huh. Okay. Discard Thoughtseize. Did not need to land there. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense why they didn't eat. Drown plus Deathrite Shaman's kind of an interesting combo. I don't think I trophy this Shaman. I think if they drew like one of these big threats, I want to trophy that. So maybe I should have played this because if I drew a 3-drop, I would want to 3-drop and trophy. So that's actually might be a punt there. Sorin the Worthless. Yeah, so this might actually be a punt by not playing that land. It's being cheeky and I should just played it. So I'll probably push that end of turn. I'll probably activate here, right? Yeah. Push that. Cool. So, okay. Where's 1, 2, 4? So there's 3 different mana values. So they still have to discard a card. This discarded Sorin again. That's funny. Is it worth trophying a land here? Probably not, right? Because if they like draw, if they drew like a Deathrite Shaman, that's fine. That's not a bad draw. Because that presents lethal, I believe, accounting right. It's not a bad draw, actually. Sure. That's a chump blocker. Have to block the lair. Sure. Chump blockers galore. Trying to figure out if I want to play this Scoos. I don't think so. Nice Deathrite Shaman. Nice Deathrite Shaman. I mean, I guess we could attack for 3. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So we saw Deathrite Shaman, Ledger Shredder, Tainted Indulgent, Sorin, Fatal Push, Tireless Tracker, Kaito. Probably board in both Chariots. Since they are Tracker, Ledger Shredder, Deathrite Shaman base, I think we can pin all the decays. I think we keep in some number of Thoughtseize. Let me look up Kaito. So, it phases out when you cast it. Draw card, discard a card. Create a 1/1 ninja. Okay. It's just loots. So I think it's worth keeping in 3 of the decays. Maybe on the draw we board out like a Grimflare and a Ranger class. Actually, Ranger class is gonna be good to grind. Maybe we just board out 1 decay, or 1 flare on the draw. Especially because they have Deathrite Shamans in their deck. I feel like Grimflare is gonna use a lot of utility. I do think we want Thoughtseizes though. Put him well into 6. You wouldn't build Sultai like this? I mean, it seems like they're going balls deep on all the colors. I do think that if you're going to play 3 color, you definitely want to splash. I don't think you should be playing... I don't care about that card. I think we take the sword. They are far from casting it, but we do have this Fatal Passage, which is kind of awkward. I wonder if they run Fatal Passage themselves. Okay. Okay. Their hand is Deathrite Shaman Consider. I'll probably push main phase. Just so then they can't get value when I crack this fetch. Or if they untap, if they have... Like, literally, they have not much to do with their mana. So, I might just push main phase, right? And I'll probably get basic swamp with this. And that way you can go push, hold, decay. Revealed all of these cards except the Besagio. They don't know about the Besagio. Okay. Good draw. Good draw. Again, the dangers of playing 3 mana in this 3 color mana in this format. Like if their hand is just all through green cards, they just don't do anything, right? Unlicensed Hearse, I don't care about that. Untap land and we slam a Sorin? Not quite. We will put that in the graveyard. Get the land. Jaylight Ranger continues to impress, dude. Oh my gosh. We just drew a card and scried one of them to the graveyard. So good. So the next turn, if they, depending on what they do, we can decay this hearse and level up Ranger class. Or we could just slam Sorin. Depending on what they do here. Yeah, they play like a Shredder or a Tracker or something. What does the Saga do? When it comes into play, it makes it 2/2. If you pay 2 to level up, whenever we attack, we put a +1/+1 counter. So it's kind of like a pseudo Luminarch aspirant, but you have to attack. And then when you pay 4 after your level 2, you can look at the top card of your library and you can cast a creature if it's on top. So it's great in these kind of grindy matchups. Honestly, I'm kind of down to just level up and just get aggro, hold up decay. Probably put the counter on the wolf token. Because it's the card I least care about. It might be me, Mark. My internet's been really shoddy. Yeah, maybe I should have done that to play around push. Like, even the spot with, like, unlicensed hearse. Like, our opponent has a hearse in play, and, like, I kind of don't... Like, I have the decay, so I will remove it, but, like, it just doesn't do anything. Like, I boarded out my Groom Flares, so I don't really care about my graveyard. I mean, it can stop graveyard trespassers from draining, but like, you're not answering the body. They still need a creature to crew this. Our fair exchange, person the wolf, exactly. Exactly. It's such a good exchange. That's why this card's so impressive. It's like, people just love to push the damn thing. So I might decay this here just so this Sorin is unmolested. Like, we can tap out, we can plus up the Sorin, and this Hive can't take it down. They could be a drown, so we'll just attack first. Oh. Is this a push, or... At this point, like... Oh, that's a good draw. Because if they draw a 4th land, they might be tempted to attack the Sorin down. I'm definitely plussing here. Yes. You probably back. I mean, then again, they also did mulligan to 6 and 5 both games, but I mean, they have unplayable hands? They have a bunch of cards that they just weren't castable. You know, like what's happening with their hand. You know. I should have actually activate this first. That was poor sequencing. I'm not really in a rush to end the game, honestly. Like, we're gonna outgrind it with Sorin. So Sorin ult one time, that is true. We might as well just protect the queen here. So now if they have like Tireless Tracker, we can crack this, push, and then shuffle our Blooming Marsh away. So okay. What's their last card in their hand? That's what I want to know. I kind of want to shuffle this Blooming Marsh away, honestly. I might do it. Actually, I can wait. I could just draw this Blooming Marsh, right? Do I want to crack this Fatal Passage now? I think so, right? We don't have a push anyway. And I'll just draw. No creature on top. Unfortunate. Always shuffle. Clearly. Clearly. I mean, I could have done it anyway, but I guess it was just a free draw versus like a known. So yeah, I mean, mathematically, I guess I should have. Dude, if they have like a stifle effect, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. Yes! Yes! Alright, we would have just kept drawing lands. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, the train would have stopped there. But, you know. Alright, so 2-0, some Sultai pile. Again, deck feels good. J-Light Ranger was impressive that game, as always. Literally drew me a card and milled a Thoughtseize. Putting a Courser. I never liked Courser in this format. I had it in my Abzan list before Uro and Ballista was banned. And it was only there because of Grimflare and Traverse. It was definitely one of the weaker cards. You can try it. Definitely let me know if you do. But, like, just getting that value immediately from J-Light Ranger. I just, like, again, like, I guess it could be over the old Rutstein spot, but, like, I think old Rutstein is arguably better over the course of the game just because of the blood tokens. Like, the blood tokens is what really draws me to that card. Their one bird costs more than a whole deck. How much are I always go to like MTGO traders for prices and stuff too. I could always do it in the chat, but not really want to see. Ledger Shredder. Oh wow. We can actually see what the cost of the deck is here. So it's 160 tickets for place at a Shredder. Oh, well, this is the cards that I'm renting, actually. So the Graveyard Trespassers are actually really expensive. They're like, over 50 tickets, which is insane. They're like 57 tickets. Kind of absurd, actually. I'll keep this. I don't know. I feel like you say that I always think of it from a modern perspective, but I do think that our curve needs to be somewhat lower, you know? I think we take this Extraction Specialist. So I'm glad we're on the play here, because in this Ranger class, Wolf Token can block the Soldier of the Pantheon, and we are kosher. So us being on the play here is kind of what's saving us for sure. Okay, we drew a green source, an attack green source, but we do need to draw something more than just this. Like they're gonna play into an Adeline, and we have nothing. Oh, that's fine. I'll still block. They don't block, or they don't attack. Fletchy's Thirst. So if they go Adeline attack with this will turn into a 3/3. I think I have to Thirst this. And then there's no point like killing their Adeline follow-up because they just have another one. I could play the Glade here. So that way, if they go Adeline, they can't attack. So I think I kill the Lieutenant and then just level up here. Because that way, if they play Adeline, they can't profitably attack. Oh, I mean, they could just trade, but I think that's fine, right? It'd be interesting to see if they attack. They do. I think I just blocked the 1/1 here. Do I? We're in a kind of a tough spot. Like, this Adeline's, like, kind of annoying. We need to draw, like, a Decay, but then they just play the backup. That's what's so annoying. The Sorin actually doesn't do much. Like, this needs to be, like, Arcletus. So that we can just slam it, and I would just block the token here. I think I block here. I should block here in case I draw Fatal Push. So the next turn we can block here and then push the Adeline. Or we could just draw nothing. That's also absolutely fine. I don't think I play Sorin. I guess I could. Sorin, and if they activate Mutavault, we just double chomp. I could also just throw both at Adeline. So I could level this up. Make a Death Touch token with Sword. It doesn't have Touch, it has Lifelink. There's no way to give it Death Touch. I still think I Sword in minus, though. So if they Sword in minus, they attack with Adeline. So I guess I'd advise on the Mutavault, and then we can trade Wolf with the Soldier, Vampire with the Mutavault. We're left with nothing. Or we're left with the Vampire. I don't know. This is. I kind of want to just do the Ranger class, but I think that's a little aggressive. I think we just minus here. And I take the trade whenever possible. How's it going, Mike? Oh no, is this another lieutenant? I'm so fucked. Oh, an aspirant. No, that's not Grovel. The aspirant's such a good draw because they literally put it on the soldier, and I guess we still double block the soldier, and then we leave. We're left with the wolf token. This is the downside of Ranger class, where it has to trigger when you attack, versus like if this was the Luminarch aspirant, we'd be growing your vampire token to a 3/4. So that is the downside of Ranger class. It is good. It's just like when we're against these creature matchups, it is kind of on the weaker side. Like there's trade-offs, right? Like if our wolf token gets pushed, we don't get the pump, or we still get the pump. That's the benefit of Ranger class. So it's kind of pros and cons of the card, right? If they just attack with the Adeline, I let that go. Or I can just chomp. Wow, that means our Soren's gonna live. If we wanted to. I think we do. So I think we just go like this. That's so good for us. Holy cow. Alright, so that's a good draw. We need a creature. We're coming back in this game, boys. Let's fucking go. I don't know if we want to play around. Brave the Elements. But I don't think I think I'd rather just do it on their turn anyway. So I think we just like I like to do it on main phase. We push this aspirant, and then we trophy the Adeline. If they have Brave the Elements, then I don't know when. I like if they Brave the Elements on this. I think I still have to trophy the Adeline here. So the passing priority. I'm gonna push this. They may Brave here. We're still in a tough spot, but like that attack with like them attacking the Udalt so weird. Like I feel like they have Brave the Elements, but like Backup Adeline fucking sucks though. Taking on this. Okay. So with this on the stack, I think I trophy here. But they're gonna just play the backup Adeline. I have to do this now though, because otherwise this just blanked anyway. So my Soren's gonna die regardless, right? How's it going, Buckeye? How we doing, buddy? I could also just pass. And honestly, low key, the way we get out of this spot is Soren. Or sorry, is Kalidas. So I'm almost tempted to just let all this go. Hope to draw Kalidas. Kalidas plus trophy. Like we are in such a bad spot. Like I don't think we can trophy here. They just replay Adeline. There's no point. Like we let them kill the Soren. Like we're very very behind, obviously, and But they're gonna attack the Sorin down though, right? Like. So this is attacking me, Sorn, me. Take 9, I take 8, 10. We need to draw Cletus. That's the only way we get out of this spot. Or a Decay. Okay. I think I just have to decay here, and at the beginning of combat, just trophy the Adeline. If we have another Brave here, then that's fine. Yeah, so at the beginning of their combat, I have to just trophy the Adeline. Tough spot. If this was a Kalitas, I think we would have won this game. Based on the draws. So at the beginning of combat. They have another Brave here. We're kind of fucked. Okay. You can take 4. Do they have the other Brave? So we take 4. So again, like our out is Kalitas here. I guess they back up play Adeline. I don't think we have an out here. Oh, I should have done this first if I had a 3-drop. Would it have mattered? No, we would have just died anyway. Alright. Okay. So Noxious Grasp. Extinction Event. On the play, there's an argument to keep the Flares and the Ranger class. I think we could trim a Thoughtseize and then probably just trim the Ranger classes. Double Adeline's tough. What did I take with the Thoughtseize? Take Extraction Specialist, yeah. I mean, I guess I could have left them with Extraction Specialist and taken an alley and helped draw another removal spell, but I didn't have any removal spells, right? Opener, so. That too, for sure, Mark. We definitely draw our removal spells, like, just in the wrong stages of the game, right? Unfortunately, so. It is what it is. The main reason why we lost is we have all these full art versions of these cards. We rented out the full out, like the, what do you call it? The, what's the version called? These like double, whatever that's called. Where it's like both Innistrads into one, and then we have the full art Death Guy Blade. Although the art on this card's really cool, but it's bad luck. You know what's worse than 2 Adelines is 3 Adelines. Alright. Let's just take the 1-drop here. So that way we can push, or we can even Bletchy's Thirst if need be. We do need a threat here. Okay, that's the card they drew. Okay. So still need a white source off the top. Sorry, they had the white source and I just cut it out. I think I'm gonna push here. Because we can Thirst and Adeline. Threat. Bruh. So I play an Adeline. Okay, that's a start. That is a way to turn this game around. What's great is now the triple Adeline draw, like, they might just have nothing else to do. They have 3 cards in hand, though. Another Mutavault. Okay. I'm like tempted to just like not kill this Adeline and strand the other ones and kill that, get a zombie. So if I attack, they get Animate Mutavault and triple block. I don't think I want to do that. So I think I just let this go. I can also just activate Castle end of turn. I could just end step Trophy too. This is a spot where like Ritual Suit would be 1,000 times better than Extinction Event as well. That's weird. Okay. I should have actually not done this because they could A Gonjo. How's the opponent's redeck so far? It's kicking my ass so far. That's what's happening. Let's try to bait if I want to trophy this Adeline now. I could also activate Castle, but sure. We could activate Castle here. We could also just hold up Hive. I think it's better to hold up Hive. I guess we could attack with this Cletus too. And hold up Hive to block. It's 4-5, yeah. So then they can't really block profitably here. If they Adeline attack, we can make a Hive and block the soldier. I think that's better. By the way, how's it going over rodeo? Say, I like trying to see you. I feel like Evan. It's been a while. So they could double activate, or they could just play one of their backup Adelines too. but then we can just like zombie block and hive block, and then we get to replace their zombie with another zombie. If they do nothing, we can just activate castle. Take 2. Huge fan of white meat. So that's that guy actually pretty good, I think. It's a tough match. It's pretty even for us. I think we're like unfavored game 1, and then probably favored game 2 and 3 just because of our sweepers. But I think the deck's good. Definitely worth considering. Cool. So now we just activate castle. That's a good one. Oh, it's a matter if we want to play around Brave the Elements, right? I guess it's better to just do this. Actually, it's better to upkeep Decay. If they have the Brave the Elements, I'll just use it then. Multicolors? Yeah. I mean, in Rakdos, there's not that much. It's really just Blood Tithe Harvester. Like, Chandra, Hazara, Cletus, Soren's all monocolored. Bunker's Giant, Graveyard Trespasser, Kiki's all monocolored. So I think it's really only multicolored spell is really just Blood Tithe Harvester. So I don't think there's that many multicolored spells. Like, ours is... I mean, we boarded out the Ranger classes. But arguably, like we have, what, 9 multicolor spells? Not that much. Do we want to change anything? I still think we want 3 Thoughtseizes. I think this is fun. Oh, we did a 6-1 card special. I didn't even realize. Oops. We could probably borrow out the Soren. You could also arguably board out Grimflare on the draw, but... Cool. Solid. We just need a 3rd land for this J-Light Ranger. We are solid. Nice. More removal is never a bad thing, though, I guess. Hopeful Initiate. I think I let this go. Save the rule for the bigger things. Because they're not going to attack yet, right? They play Adeline, sure. I could Scoos plus push. I'd rather just go J-Light Range or hold up push though next turn. Or hold up push this turn. So let's decay this. There's target to attack, but I think it's better to be. Say they have all the hopeful initiates. Got it. Ooh. Kind of want to play this. Let's get the J-Light. Let's get the J-Light down. Oh, yeah, we'll top that, baby. Play the Blue Marsh. Is their hand just all, like, Brave the Elements, or what? Got a treasure. Okay. Guy scoots down. A Gonjo. Okay. So we'll push here. Bait the Brave Elements. Old man grandpa, let's fucking go, y'all. Got that revolt trigger. Dude, this card's as a 1-of, solid, dude. As a 1-of. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Well, I guess we would have milled this with Rutstein, right? Drew the Glade. It sucks. So we would have gotten the blood token. How would we play this? I guess we would Thirst to see if that would bait out the Brave. And then I would probably attack with a Flare at that point if the Thirst resolves. And then if they double block, I could Decay, and then if they Brave there, I could Grasp, and then I could stack the top of my deck with Grim Flare. And then I'd probably go so I'd probably mill the Pathway. So it's a matter of, do we want Delirium here? So I'm trying to figure out what I would do, right? I think I would probably mill the land with Flare, and then go Ranger Thoughtseize, and then on my next turn I would mill the Thoughtseize to get a blood token, play the Deathcap Glade, go J-Light Ranger, and then we would not know what we would do from there. But we would have a pretty decent board against theirs. Like, their whole board would be gone, and we'd have an Old Man, a Grimflare, and a Scavenging Ooze. Wish I could show you Old Man stabilizing for me today at 1 life versus Red Prowess. Nice. I mean, the 4 toughness is not nothing, right? And again, like, in that mono-white matchup, I feel like it's, like, unfavored pre-board and then favored post-board. Like, I never win my game ones against that deck. And then we just set up our sweepers. We have more removal post-board. We know we need Kalitas. Kalitas just takes over the game against that in that matchup. I don't know what Courser does. Courser doesn't really do much, unfortunately. I don't know. I guess I like the immediate value you get from Old Man versus Courser. At least on turn 3, right? You get value from Courser on turn 4. But I just like the filtering for Old Man. Like Fable, it's like Jade, Light Ranger, and Old Man both like filter your draws, while Courser kind of doesn't as well. On the play, Thoughtseize into Ranger class is not a bad start here. So opponent low into 6. Or we don't have a third land per se, because this will come into play tapped. So we'll see what we draw here, but we'll Thoughtseize. Okay, we'll take their best card in Mayhem Devil. If they push a wolf, I don't care. So it looks like we're against Rakdos sec. Wish Pioneer just had Goyf. I don't know if Goyf would be as good because there wouldn't be any fetches. I guess that's not that big of a deal. They don't play Cauldron Familiar. Or hold up Fatal Push here. Interesting. So hopefully we draw a third land to curve into the Trespasser. If not, it's not that big of a deal. I drew why they played Den first, though. That doesn't make any sense. Push my wolf, bro. Push my wolf. 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 So I could just level up here. Because if I play the player, they're just going to push it. I'm going to level up here. Don't care. Yeah, exactly, Mark. So they had his Haunted Ridge Unknown. Trophy. So if they don't have a way to get food, so they have Ridge Unknown. If there's no way to get food, I could push this Cauldron Familiar and then eat it with this Trespasser. Which I might do. It's a big Trespasser. Okay. So they could play Blood Tithe Harvester or Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I'll play Grim Flare. So if they play the Fable, we just put the counter on the Flare and bash. So it looks like they're Jund. Okay, so the hand is still Haunted Ridge Unknown. Another Forest. Honestly, I might, well, I guess we'll see if they have the push. Or, hold on. Sorry, I had to take a work call. I wanted to mill land and creature to get Grimflare Delirious. I'm debating if I want to up this to 4. Oops. Because I kind of want to just hold up Trophy, and then we just have and then we just either A, blitz underdog, or B, attack with Hive next turn. So I think I'm just gonna hold up double Trophy. I doubt they play basics. Okay, I accidentally opened up iTunes. Sorry, y'all. There's an argument to like Trophy the Fable, just to stop the filtering, but I think I'd rather just hold up Trophy, like double Trophy. Nice. So then I would have attacked. Yeah. I guess I would have. I had pushed, and I would have brought back underdog, and then that would have triggered revolt. Once it goes in the graveyard. So this is a matchup where unlicensed Ursa might actually provide some value. So let's port that in. I don't think we want Epic Downfalls or Grasps. I think we just board out one Thoughtseize and call it a day. Like, all the removal is good. I think Flare is good regardless if it's player draw, because their creature's a little mopey. They do have the steal effects, right? So maybe it's wrong to board out the Thoughtseize. Maybe it's better to keep it and then just board out one Sorin or something. Maybe that's better. Like, Thoughtseizing a Claim the Firstborn is just so clutch. Or even just taking a Mayhem Devil. I think it is correct just actually just keeping all the Thoughtseize. Because like, we need to take the Claim the Firstborns. Like, the card's just so fucking good. How's it going, P. Kelly? We're playing against Rakdos Sack. We won our first 2 matches against Sultai Midrange and Mono White Aggro. So this is game 2, 3rd match. Rakdos Sack. Graveyard Trespasser plus removal spells are good. I don't like Go Blanks in this matchup. I think they're just too slow. Yeah, I think I'm keeping all the Thoughtseizes. Excuse me. Scavenging Ooze is good in this matchup, but I don't think it could be the only non-spell in our opener, unfortunately. On the draw, I think we'll just bottom the Grimflare here. Okay. We still need a third land off the top. I'm not a fan of Sylvan Advocate. I feel like it doesn't do anything, if that makes sense. Like, it's a 2-mana 2/3. So it's like good against like the aggro matchups per se, but like it's even still like all the aggro matchups fly, or I feel like in my opinion it's not that great. I think I'm gonna decay the Switch's Oven. I think I'd rather have something that gets a little bit more value without having the prerequisite of having a third land, right? You want to sack your Harvester for a food token? Just no. Okay. Third land off the top, please. Another Harvester. That's pretty good. Third land. Thank you. I'll go J-Light. This card I least care about. I'll put this in the graveyard, actually. I don't think we want another J-Light Ranger. Assassin's Trophy. I think we need lands here. So I'm going to put this in the graveyard as well, especially since we already have the trophy. And then if they had, I'm assuming they attack, I'll block with both. Damn it, they drew another oven. Shit. Damn it. Okay. Again, I kind of want lands. Okay, got my wish. Oh, so they'll probably like sack the harvester to kill the trespasser here. So is there a difference between Rock and Gorgon Mage? They seem to have this thing. They're the same deck. It's just different names. P. Kelly. Rock is just a name for the boomers. Fuck. So I think we let this go. I wish for a pony. That sounds like a lot of upkeep. I would like to not have a pony. I think I have to trophy this now. Trying to debate if I should. It makes sense. Rock is a name representing the feeling of Golgari players' massive biceps. So I think I'll have to play underdog here. And then just wait. I honestly think we might have to like chomp. Diego VL28. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. So I think we have to like be really conservative of our life total. Fuck, do we have another Mayhem Devil? Fuck me. Fuck. Fuck. So they have no mana. They have no cards in hand to discard to blood, and they don't have 2 mana to sacrifice food. So this Scoosh should be good. So I think I Scoos, eat Cauldron Familiar. Oh, but they can just bring it back. They can sack the food. So they can sack the food in response to the Scoos. I think we can do that, and then we decay the Mayhem's Devil. Yeah, so I think we Scoos. That'll probably bait this. Oh, I guess we have to target this Cauldron Familiar first. So I think I decay this first. I think we have to decay it first, and then they'll get the Cauldron Familiar going, But then this Hive is also threatening to kill us, too. That's what's really annoying. Okay. Well, they'll do it in response, Diego. That's the thing. They'll just do it in response. So we kind of need them to not draw a 4th land, because that Hive is going to kill us. Okay, they just drew Mayhem Devil Invisible. No, but they just bring the cat back in response, and then we just decay, so it doesn't matter. Like, they would just bring it back with the scoos on the stack. Like, they wouldn't do it after the scoos resolves, they would do it before. Is what I thought about this. Oh my gosh. On the play should be a little bit easier. Ugh. I think we have to keep this even though we are struggling. No, like in response to the first scoos, they'd bring the cat back. So the cat would be in play by the time the scoos is in play. Oh. Okay, interesting. What Thoughtseize? Go blank. We have a lot of the removal. I think we take the Deadly Root actually. I think I take the Deadly Dispute. It just blanks all over removal. Cool. They could go blank me, but I kind of don't care. Like, if that's their turn. This is nice. Because they don't have black mana for Revolt. So I'll drain a set so broken that 2 uncons front make out the back of a tier 1 archetype, yeah. Diego, like in response to the scoos on the stack, so the scoos hadn't resolved yet. They can do it. They're prioritizing putting Witch's Oven instead of go blanking. That's fine with me. Ooh. So they could sack a blood token. Okay. And then they're going to push my Trespasser. Wow. This is a very good exchange for us. They discarded Mayhem Devil. Oh my gosh. J-Lay Ranger, let's go. I'll top that. So now if they go blank me, I don't care. I can discard to push and land, hold up decay. Eldraine is such a wild set. Hindsight, Brainstorm, which he's like 4 band mode. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. So I could old Rutstein first. There's an argument to like just decay the Fable now. Like we could decay the Fable, push the Goblin but then we don't get the value. I think they can't afford to go blank. Like, they might go blank us just to get rid of the old Rutstein out of our hand, but, like, that's fine, right? So we can attack with J-Lorite and see if they block. They blocked. We just go Old Man Pass, and then we can keep Decay. But then they'll probably discard the card with. They probably discard Go Blank with Fable, right? They'll probably discard Go Blank with Fable. I think that's their plan of keeping in the Go Blanks. So I think I just push this Goblin, attack a J-Lite, play Old Man. So let's Old Man first. Okay. Body's not bad either. Because if they spend their turn to go blank me, then we attack for 5. Like, I think it's just better to commit our Old Man to the board. Again, I think they're going to discard the go blank. Yeah. So then now if they play like Mayhem Devil or something, I can just decay it and attack. Okay. So they can do 1 damage. They can probably just kill my insect token. Blood token. Okay. I agree, Mark. So I can crack this blood token. These are land, okay. If I draw another land, activate castle, do something. Trying to figure out when to play this land. I think I'd rather just wait in case I want to, if I mill something with this. Okay. Scavenging ooze. This will probably trade here. I'm okay with that. I think so. At this point, I think I'll play the Fable Passage. Old Man is so good, yeah. We're not out of it yet, though. They do have this active Kiki going, and then they could flip this. So we do need to draw something. Oh, fucking A, are you kidding me? We do need some help. We do need a trophy or something. Oh, so good. So we can attack. They block here. They have to block the trespasser. Yeah. Oh, eat the revolt. Yeah, so this has to block the... Okay. Okay. Grim Flare. At this point, I think I attack with this Trespasser. And then trade with the Harvester. They could also block with the Cat. Yeah, I think I attack with the Flare. I can and then end step I could crack a treasure and activate castle to start drawing cards. Yeah, I think I'm okay with... I could also activate castle now. Yeah, let's activate castle now. Because I want to be able to kill this. So like decay reflections. Or I could decay harvester. They go to 2. Yeah. Yeah, I decay harvester. Attack with everything. Well, this has 76, so they can't copy it yet. So, well, I guess I could decay reflections here. So if I decay this, they block here, take 1. So I think I decay reflections and then attack. I could also just decay reflections and then just pass. So I think I decay reflections. So I could theoretically attack with just Trespasser and they trade here. Do I want to trade Trespasser with Harvester? I think that's fine. Pioneer, yeah. That's not a profile of attack though, because then the Mayhem Devil just blocks this and then... Okay. That's fine. That's a good draw. Scoos. Let's go, y'all. How's it going, Fluffball? So we would have milled this old man, got a treasure, gotten ranger class, play ranger class, activate ranger class. Here for the rhino. Oh yeah, let's go. That felt good. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get some water real quick, and then I'll resume. This deck feels good, man. This deck feels good. All right, sorry, I was kind of focused on the chat because I was definitely behind on clock there. I'll catch up. What other format is there? Soar. Is that 2 attack all? I don't think so. I'm confident in my attack because if I attacked with all, they would just put the harvester in front of the insect token and the cat in front of the trespasser, and we're left with harvester versus. I guess I'm still left with my trespasser though. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Porotu PR. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. 3-color mana base and Pioneer big poop. Yeah, for sure. That's why I can't play Absent in this format. The 3-color mana base is just too bad. Here for the Rhino. I mean, you can play Absent, Fluffy. Like I said, you are the Absent noble here. Better than modern. Died a handful of free spells. Golgari, biggest PP. Just win. Trying, dude. I'm trying. Got more money on Absent cards than 90% of Magic players. Am I the 1%? I will gladly. You want to see some Absent foil collection here. There's just a little show and tell here. Alright, a little bit of show and tell. Alright, a little bit of show and tell. Just the mana bases, I guess. A little bit of show and tell. There's 2 binders. I have to get a second binder. I would like to go first. Thanks, Mark. Kira. That's interesting. I've seen all these, you nerd. They're the worst EDH cards ever. Hi, Abzan guy. I am a known entity, apparently. Cannot escape. Oh, man, it's this deck? Fuck. Favorite Rhino art and Absent? Though original. I always tend to like the originals for sure. So they can kill me here, right? Let me look up this deck. I guess not kill me. Killing me is not the right term, but I think they can transmogrify this turn, right? Because this makes a mana too. So I feel like I can't tap out here. Right? I don't think I can tap out. Oh god. We are fucked, huh? Okay, we have an out to the chariot. That's not bad. Like I feel like we're deploying our threats too slow. Maybe should I? I don't know. I feel like maybe in these spots I play too scared, but like if we go Soren minus, they just make a token. I guess we just hold Beseju. But like we're like not doing anything. I think we have to just like Beseju the chariot. Hope they crew Beseju, but hope they crew the chariot, Beseju the chariot. And then hope they go for Transmogrify. Okay, that sucks. Why isn't on this chariot fairy set? Who knows? Don't want a crew, huh? Good move. Here in hand. I think I play Trespasser here. Just because it's the bigger body. Oops. Forgot to move my camera up. My bad, y'all. So if they have the spell, we're fucked, right? I don't think we can beat them just constantly making tokens anyway, so step one is just to Besiege of the Chariot. They Transmogrify, they Transmogrify. Just don't look good for us. You just draw lands. Can't beat a 7/7 with a shield counter on it. This is where I miss. Like even if we drew that, we need another trophy over that. It's just not much. This is where I wish we had Weathered Runestone. So Epic Downfall seems good here. Grasp also answers Chariot and stuff, so Grasping's okay. The rest it seemed good too, because they're all non-creatures on their hand. I think Skooz is weak. Old Man's probably weak. Soren's probably on the weaker end too. Debating if I should Extinction Event, like name Even, for example. Maybe like 1 over a Soren. Kalidas is kind of weak in this matchup too. So is Decay. Actually not. Decay's actually fine. Maybe we trim a Trespasser, trim a Cletus, call it a day. So this hand needs a threat. Like if we top deck a threat, this hand's like really good. But this hand's like so reactive. I think I need a Discipline and be and mulligan this. This hand's a lot worse. We need to have a second land to operate. We can easily bottom the Soren if we want to keep this hand. I think we'll go for it. Land. Pray for KO. Appreciate the praying. Hey. Fable. Fable's so good in the spot. Oh my gosh. I think I have to decay this. And then let's get some Grim Flare triggers in, huh? I think I want Thoughtseize on top. Because that way if they... We can Thoughtseize plus Underdog next turn. They discarded Strangle. So they probably have more removal in hand. They discarded Strangle and Mizium Orders. It's kind of scary. That's pretty cool. Another Fable. Well, the Thoughtseize is a lot worse against that, right? Too bad we didn't mill a creature. Okay, well, we're gonna take the chariot. Not getting the... I mean, if we had the draw on the second, I would have played the underdog anyway on turn 2, but we'd be getting in, right? So we would have done 9 damage by now with the underdog. Tough call. Tough call. Tough call. Guess I'll eat the Grim Flare. We have the Tenacious Underdog already. We have Delirium now, but... So now they can just make a bunch of reflection tokens. So we need to draw a Fatal Push or a... I guess we're going to downfall the reflections. Never mind. So we have to do this now. Not gonna attack. I wish we had just like one more mana just to like... be able to underdog. So I can attack for 7. They wanted to. Block 2. So now our turn. Guess I just play Grim Flare. We can't attack through these wall tokens, unfortunately. Just F6. We need a removal spell to break this up. They might just have Strangle in hand just to kill the flare. Swiss. Don't know how you win here. That was just what downfall the reflections earlier, I guess. I think we're just gonna concede here, save some time. Yeah, we needed to. I think we may have had a chance if we like deployed the underdog on 2, just because we have pressure. Because like the turn we deployed underdog, I guess I could have just downfall the reflections, but I don't know. That's tough. That matchup just so awful though. I think I want to add a Weathered Runestone over this Unlicensed Source. I think that might be the one change I make to this list. Otherwise, it feels pretty good. Also, shouldn't have gotten water. That messed up the vibe. Definitely messed up the vibe. Messed up the 3-0 streak into 3-1, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, we lost to that green-red Titan of Industry Transmogrify deck. I'm tempted to just swap the Unlicensed Source for a Weathered Runestone. Because I feel like I have to hold it Rumble the whole game. I'd rather just like play Runestone on 2 and then just like beat face. Like I have to like hold it Rumble the whole game, you know? So Thoughtseize into Ranger class is fine. Oh, we're against mono green. Shit. I did bring in Epic Downfall. I certainly did. I should have maybe. Damn, if I had a removal spell for this Slayer as well, that would have been great. I think I have to take Hero though. I don't think so either. I think Weather Runestone is, because like Weather Runestone stops that deck and these random creativity decks that are getting popular. So probably slam Karn here, right? Oh, so I think I have the Thoughtseize the Karn. They slam Aggro Troll. I play Scoos. We need a removal spell for this Troll. That doesn't count. Does not count. Maybe I was supposed to play Scoos so that they Karn, they just plus. You just gotta hope that this whiffs. I mean, they're... Yeah, ugh. Another Karn. We just needed like a push on turn 1 and we just didn't draw that too. That's what's unfortunate. We can get post-board games though. Okay. So downfalls and grasps, extinction events. Deadbank Sphere maybe has a one of. I think we trim scoozes. Or trim pushes, I mean. Probably bore out the Sorens. I think we bore out Old Man in this matchup. I could see trimming an underdog. I could see actually trimming both underdogs. So I think that's where we want to be in this matchup. Okay. Probably go Glade on one. If they go Elf, that sucks. But we want to go Class on two. If they don't go Elf on one, they go Wolfhaven on two. We can trophy that land too and just slow them down. You also have the 6 extinction event too, so I'll go Glade on one. Okay. We need a land. That sucks. So the way we get out of this spot is we just need to hope that they just empty their hand with a bunch of odds, and then we just extinction event them. Yeah, Deadbank Spirit is really only against Lotus Field. I could see like cutting one of these, cutting the hearse, adding to Weathered Runestone, for example. Like Weathered Runestone is actually like good in this matchup, so if they don't play a land here, I'm trophying this forest. Weathered Runestone does stop Storm the Festival. I would have boarded it in if I had it. It stops Storm the Festival. It stops and Growth Troll. It doesn't stop Cavalier though, but it's Karn. Oh, I don't hate another land here. Guess I'll get the Scoos down. I was like, I don't hate another land because then we can level up. Like if we didn't draw the Scoos, you drew another land, we could have gone Ranger Class plus level up one of them. It does stop Cafaven. I probably wouldn't board in two. I probably might board in just one. Excuse me. Please give me land off the top. Please give me land off the top. Please give me land off the top. Fucking A, dude. Fucking A. We could have Extinction at the a name odd, and then they wouldn't have Devotion, but now they have 6, 7, 8 mana. So 6, 7, 8 mana, yeah. Deck, you're just not cooperating the last 2 rounds. That's Magic, though. Like, 4th land means we get to wipe the board, attack for 5. And then they could go land Cavalier, and then we're kind of... But then we can just Ranger class, double Ranger class, and then we have... And then we can make a big Scoos and attack through everything. All we can hope for now is them just, like, dumping about the old growth trolls and Cavaliers in play. That's all we can hope for. Mana. More reason that losing that, not hitting that 4th land really fucked us. We're the Meteor Golem. Werewolf Pack Leader, I really like Briggersmith. It just screws our mana. Like, you can't go, like, Black Source on 1, i.e. Basic Swamp, Urborg, any of the Pathways, and cast a Werewolf Pack Leader on 2. Please, deck, one time. I beg of you, 4th land. Untapped, please. Thank you, deck. We're in this, boys. Boys and gals. How's it going, X Last Master? Good games. No, I mean we're 3-0, and I think it's just that the deck that you're playing is just a bad matchup for us. It is what it is. Do you have another Cavalier? Pelucranos. Okay. So they can fight for 2. So I can Scoos. There's 2 creatures, so we can grow Scoos into 4. Yeah, like that's how you get around it. Is you definitely play the pain lands. You're definitely right, Briggersmith. But then that's also like really bad on the mana base because the goal is to have it be painless, and it's not going to be the case if you build your mana base that way. Like the beauty of like playing black green is because you have like 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Deathcap Glade. You can get away with 2 pathways, so like the meta base is pretty painless. You get the 2 man lands and beside you, so like you get the luxury of being able to be like the mana base is in your favor in this format, and the Llanowar Waste kind of takes that away. Like when I play Abzan, like it's so painful, you know. Shifting Ceratops, let's go. Give it haste. Let's go, huh? I want them to attack with the Shifting Ceratops. And then when you run stuff like Werewolf Pack Leader, you can't play mono green source or like you can't play mono black sources like Hive. You can't play Fable Passage, even though Fable Passage is kind of sus. You can't play any of the pathways. You can't play Castle Lockwayne. It's kind of a rough go. They're not attacking. Okay. We will attack Llanowars. Or eat Llanowars. Eat Llanowars. So we can Epic Downfall this. Epic Downfall this, up Ranger class. So there's only one creature. So I guess we can Epic Downfall, up a Ranger class, not attack. They also have this Lair of the Hydra looming. That's going to be 3/4. So we could Epic Downfall, play Grimflare. And then we could put all the counters on the Ranger class. Attack. With just the Grimflare. Yeah, because I don't want them to monstrous the Pelucranos. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can do 3 damage with this Pelucranos, right? So do I actually want to Epic Downfall this Pelucranos? If they go Forest, 1, 2. So yeah, so I go Grimflare up 1. Let's say they Pelucranos fight the Grimflare. Attack. That's whatever. We Epic Downfall this. Attack back. I guess they also have the Lair, right? So like I kind of want them to commit the mana into the Pelucranos. Yeah, that's kind of like the safer line. Let's just do that. It also cuts off their devotion too. Yeah. But if we level up twice, attack with just the flare. We can also just attack with the wolf token. Fable Passage or Bosager would be a good draw here. Fucking stop tapping mana, please. Shit. Fucking A. So this needs to whiff. I don't think we offer the trade with Skoos. I think the Skoos is too valuable on this spot. So I have to eat the storm. So it's a matter, do I want to play Trespasser and then hold up Scoos? Or I could level up Ranger class and eat Scoos. I guess having the body in play is more important, so we can just play the Trespasser. Eat the Storm. End a turn, eat the Old Troll. So bad. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. So this layer will be 3, 6, 7. Shit. Stop. Forest is fine. So actually, I don't mind like throwing a couple, like a Grand Flare or Trespass in too. Another extinction event would be pretty good here. A 10-10. I think I just chump here. I don't think I sacrifice Scoos yet. Man, these draws are just not working out for me. We could pass the turn, grow this Trespasser into a 4, and then we can attack for Trespasser for 6. I think that's our out here. Any lands in chat? It's turn 11 when we have 4 lands. Don't worry about it, though. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, stop. Dude, they drew very well, to say the least. I don't know how we get out of this, because they just kill us on the back crack with the lair. How's it going, Ramsey? Hope you're doing well, buddy. The creature's just so much bigger than us. Than ours. So now this Graveyard Gluten flips back, which is actually the worst part of it. Yeah, I think we need Runestone back in the sideboard. Don't think we're going to win this game. I didn't expect there being shifting Ceratops too. It's so wild. Probably eat the other Karn. Oh man, we are so fucked. We don't even have delirium for this Grim Flare. Well, you see the extinction event that turn earlier. I think that was really the turning point of that game. Unfortunately, I think we're dead. All right, 3-2. We drew Blue Marsh. Not bad. We beat some sort of Sultai deck, mono white, and Rakdos sack lost to green red, Transmogrify, and mono green. So we lost all of our bad matchups, arguably, and then we beat our good ones. So I think that's just the nature of Magic, right? I think old Rutstein has been very, very good so far. I think this is something that it's probably going to stay as a one of. It just provided a lot of value. Cletus has pulled weight. I think Ranger class is good. Like the Grim Flare slots are just kind of whatever to me. I think it's just the best available 2-drop in these colors right now. So I think it's unfortunately it's just one of those things where it's just the best available option in this format. It does get better with like Ranger class and stuff, and Ranger class has pulled weight. It just when we're behind that bad matchup, it just obviously everything we have is just kind of a bad showing. That being said, in terms of what I would change, I might be back tomorrow, so let's show what I would do tomorrow. So like the main would be the same. I think I might go down 1 Damping Spear, probably go down 1 Hearse, and try 2 Weathered Runestone. Just for mono green. So that way, against like these creativity decks, against mono green with all the Storm the Festivals. Like the thing about like Old Growth Troll and Storm the Festival, like Weather Runestone stops all those, so it's really nice. I think this is the change I make. I might also just cut the Go Blanks. I'm not impressed with this card. It's really only for Phoenix, so like, and I haven't played Phoenix in a while, so this might be the card that's worth cutting. It's especially what the unlicensed source as well. So the Go Blanks could be something else, something I'm going to be thinking about. Really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. Let's see you all over on a raid. Appreciate everyone hanging out. If you want to check my past streams, go to my YouTube. If you want to support the channel, hit that follow button. Join the Discord where you come hang out. Another creativity list. Interesting. Looks like Doom's on the creativity train here. More reason to play some Weathered Runestones. Again, I'll probably try to be back tomorrow around the same time. But yeah, really appreciate everyone tuning in out. I think this role will be... Yeah, I think I'll cut the Damping Spear and then License Source for 2 Runestones and 2 something else. I'm not entirely sure. I think this will help with their bad matchups for sure. And again, the Go Blanks is just specifically for Isaac Phoenix. So yeah, really appreciate everyone tuning in and hang out. Let's send Doom Make Some Love. Hope to catch everyone tomorrow. Take care.